The frequency of asking these type of problems are increasing these days for data analysts or data engineer interviews, because of interviewers are going to check a candidate is capable of doing reverse engineering or how a candidate is going to solve a problem. So be prepared to solve these kind of problems as giving input tables and expected table. There is no giving question, so that you need to come up with a question and you need to write a SQL query for finding the solution for that particular question. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to Mean Lab Studies. In this video, we are going to solve one more SQL problem as part of data analyst or data engineer interview preparation. You can see here that is question number 19. Actually, this is not a question and we need to guess the problem and write a solution by using SQL queries. Okay, you can see here we have given employees table as input and also given expected output. Our employee table having employee ID, name, manager ID and salary. And expected output you can see here employee, manager, pair, okay, and salary. Now if you observe this expected output carefully, we have two employees, one is employee and one other is manager. It is a pair of employee, manager and given a salary. Now if you see here in employees table, we have dash and Sam, right? For dash, who is manager, that is employee ID 3. 3 is Sam. Okay, this is the pair. It was given in expected output, right? Now tell me what could be the condition, right? Okay, you are getting or you are retrieving employee manager pair, but what is the salary? That is 71,000, right? But how could you get this 71,000? Because of Sam's salary is 45,000, Dash salary is 97,000. It is not 45, not 97, but it is in between of these two values, right? So you can guess the value. Either it is not maximum, not minimum. Okay, so you can guess it. It is in between of these two. So the average value it could be 71,000, right? Okay, let's find that. 45,000, 97,000. How much? 1 lakh 42,000 divided by 2, that is 71,000 only. Okay, you are getting average value. Okay, now tell me why it is returning only dash and Sam. Okay, now we have one condition. With that condition, we are going to find all employee manager average salary. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now get into SSMS. Now I have already inserted all values into this table. You can see here the same table. Now we have only one condition, but we didn't clear about the question. Now we will follow that condition. What is the condition? That is employee, manager and their respective average salary. Okay, for each employee manager pay, we are getting or we are going to find the average value for each pay. Okay, let's do that. See, we have given only employee table having employee ID, employee name, manager ID and salary, but it is not given manager name, right? So we are going to retrieve each, for each employee we are going to retrieve manager name also, and also we need to find the employee salary, and already given this is the employee salary, and we need to find manager salary so that we can find the average of pair salary, right? That is employee manager pair salary. So we need to return two things here. I mean, we need to find one thing is manager name and one more thing is manager salary. Okay, to retrieve or to get those two columns, what we should use, this is only one table having manager ID, employee ID and employee name. See, we should use self join so that we can retrieve two more columns as manager name and manager salary, right? This kind of problem we solved, right, already in case of seventh problem, I think so, right? Where we solved the salary of employees is greater than the manager's salary, right? And also we solved the employee salaries is greater than the average of all manager salary. We solved this type of problems in previous problems, right? Now in this problem we are going to find another question. We are going to guess it, right, actually. And first condition would be like employee manager pair and the average salary of each pair. Okay, now you can see here how can you join this table with the same table on a particular condition, right? What is the condition? If you see here, all are employee details and these are mentioning manager IDs. If you consider this manager ID, these also applies to a particular organization, right? So these managers IDs are nothing but employee IDs only, but their designation as manager. So these are working as a manager for these people. Okay. Now I'm going to join with the same table so that I'm going to use self join, right? Self join on the basis of employee ID and manager ID. Okay. Now We'll see. I'm going to return all values from employee table. I'm assigning alias this employee as E and one more table that the same table as E1. Okay. Select E dot star comma one more table. I'm going to alias that as E1. Right. E1 dot what we need to extract. We need to extract two things, two columns, that is manager name and manager salary. Right. So how can we do that? We'll do that by using uh, joining the same table. Okay. Now if you see here, now you need to retrieve this is the employee ID1 employee name, right? For Mahendra, who is manager employee ID2, right? This manager ID2 is nothing but he is also employee. So this 2 is represent the manager ID2 is represent this one, that is employee ID only. So this ID is represent this employee ID only. So you need to join this column with this column, right? So this is the first table manager ID and you can join with the same employee ID in second table and you need to retrieve the manager name and manager salary from second table. Okay, now assume this as first table and this as second table. Okay, now you need to return name of the employee, right? Sorry, manager. So employee name as manager name comma and also you need to retrieve the salary of manager. This salary is from second table and I'm assigning this as mgr salary. Okay, from employee E joining employee same table, that is self joining only, right? E1, I'm assigning this as E1 on what is the condition? You are going to join this manager ID with employee ID so that you are retrieving these names and the salary for those particular managers. Okay, what's the condition? That is in first table manager ID is equals to in second table that is employee ID. Okay, now if I execute this one, what is the error? Invalid name manager ID. See, there is no underscore. Okay, now you can see here we have this is the first table, right, up to salary. Now we extracted manager name and manager salary, right? If you observe here, for employee ID 4, that is Dev, who is manager? Manager is 1. 1 in the sense this is also employee ID. So 1 is the employee, that is Mahendra. So for Dev, who is the manager? Mahendra, as Mahendra salary. Now you need to retrieve this Mahendra salary, that is 25,000. That is here only, right? Likewise, you can see all values. For employee ID 8, that is raw, who is manager? 5, employee ID 5, who is 5? That is Dash. Dash you need to return here, that is manager name, that is Dash. What is the salary of Dash? That is 97,000. You are getting it right, 97,000. Okay, likewise you can see all values. Now we need to extract one more column as employee manager paid average salary, right? So that we have to find the average of salary, that is from E dot salary and E1 dot salary, right, by 2. This is the average of employee manager paid salary. Okay, I'm assigning this as average salary. Okay, average paid salary from this one. Okay, now if I execute this one, you can see here these are average of paid salary, that is employee manager salary. Okay, now if you observe, you are getting 71,000, right, for Dash and Sam. Okay, now we need to find why these Dash and Sam only are returning, right? There could be one more condition. That's what we will find it. Now, if you observe this average paid salary, the highest one is 88,500. The second highest one 71,000 and remaining are lesser than those values. Now, if you apply a condition, the second highest employee manager paid average salary, then you will return this one, right? But you cannot write directly as employee name is Dash because of we don't know a Dash can be a pair of with anyone having the same Sam, right? So there could be, this is a prototype of having a small data, but if you could have or in real time there could be a possibility of having large amount of data, right? So you need to assign ranks to each on the basis of their average pay salary, right? So we will assign ranks to each. Okay, now I'm going to assign this as city and I'm going to assign ranks on the basis of their average paid salary. Okay, selecting, I'm aliasing city as c dot star comma and I need to assign a rank in the sense, if you see here a same employee manager paid having a salary, right? Here if you see here different employee manager pairs having the same salary, right? So we don't know how many pair people are having the same salary. So it is always suggestible to use dense rank, right? So you should use dense rank over order by average pair salary in descending order, right? As RNK from CTE as C. Okay. Now, if I execute this one, you can see here we are assigned the ranks, right? You can see here two people are having two different pairs are having the same salary, same average salary, right? Average pay salary. So that's why it is returning the same. If you use the dense rank, you can see these values also. So we don't know how many pairs are having the same salary. So that's why it is always suggestible to use dense rank. Okay. Now, if you filter this entire table with where rank is equals to 2, then you will find Dash and Sam having 71,000. Okay. Now tell me what could be the question. The question could be the second highest employee manager average pair salary. Right. I mean, the average salary of employee manager pair. Okay, this is the second highest average salary of employee manager pair. Okay, that is 71,000. Now we need to filter with where C done. Now I'm going to return this as, or I'm going to CT assign this as CTE2 as, okay, so that you can filter out it, right? Selecting C1 dot star from CTE2 C1 where C1 dot RNK equal to 2. Okay, now if you execute this one, you can see here we are getting, this is the one, the second highest average salary, average pay salary, that is 71,000, having employers dash and manager as Sam. Okay, but our expected output is in the form of right. So we need to convert this as our required format, right? So in our required format, how we are getting, see, we have dash Sam dash colon Sam, and the salary is nothing but this is the average pay salary. We need to return as salary, and this column as employee manager pair. Okay, now we should return like that. Now what we'll do, we will use concat of c1 dot employee name comma, I need to use colon, right? So I have to concat in between colon and c1 dot mgr name, that is manager name only, right? Manager name. Okay, and also I need to return one more column, that is average salary as salary, right? This as this column I should return as employee underscore manager underscore pair, right? I need to return one more column, that is as average salary as salary from this one. Okay, now if you execute this one, what you are getting average salary, that is not average salary, right? That is average paid salary. Okay, now you will get it. You can see here we are getting employee manager pair dash and Sam having the salary of 71,000. This is the exact one that we have seen it, right, in expected output. Okay, this is how we are going to write a solution. Okay, I hope you understand this one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and share. Thank you.